Is the transition from our 2011 Smart Hub to our new 2012 Smart Hub system. Basically, learning from consumers last year from their reaction to it, the biggest thing that they wanted us to change was basically improve the speed, improve the actual look of the actual Smart Hub. So looking at the new 2012 version, you can see right away the customizable backgrounds, the ability for the consumer to actually create their own page the way they want rather than something that's fixed from the manufacturer. Also the speed rate of the actual system, the ability for the customer to actually be able to scroll through their applications quickly without the TV having to pause or hesitate while doing that. Even things like accessing the web browser, which was the biggest key feature that we had last year on our televisions, it would take a little bit of time to actually access that web browser. Now, clicking on the actual web browser, it's instantaneous. It's now ready to go, and now we can start surfing the internet. Continuing this year as well in our Smart Hub for 2012 is our social TV application. Probably one of the biggest applications again from our 2011 lineup. People really loved this particular application, mainly because they were able to continue to watch their movie or their sporting event or whatever it might be, and still interact with their social media sites while they were actually watching their TV program. So they were able to tweet with friends and family. They were able to check their Facebook page and get minute by minute updating without having to actually exit out of their TV viewing and go into those specific sites.
That's very nice.
So this is a big thing for us, as Samsung really is all about interconnectivity and the way we want to show off our synergy with all of our products. So I'm just going to bring up the All-Share application here, and I'll show you what the interface looks like. So last year, a couple changes from last year that we did is last year, before, you had a few different icons here. You had a music icon, you had a video icon, and you had a pictures icon on top of what you're seeing here. Now we've actually incorporated all those into All-Share Play. So now the user just has a simple way to access all of their media files right through one basic application. We've incorporated all those photos and the access to get to these accounts all into All-Share Play, where it allows me to access those pictures that I've uploaded just by going here and clicking on, for example, Picasso. I can gather all my photos in one spot. So as you can see here, this is Jeff's Picasso account. So now you can see here how fast, well, number one, how fast that actually just worked. So it's much more responsive than last year. Last year that probably would have taken about 15 seconds to load up from start to finish. Now it takes about 4 to 5 seconds. So it's very, very quick. So we've made a lot of speed improvements over last year as well. To show you something else as well. So Facebook, 700 million users worldwide plus. So again, same scenario. If I wanted to show you a photo, I'd have to log into Facebook and have to find the folder, find the photos. Now all I have to do is click enter, and it's going to bring up all my photos on Facebook without me having to log in, all in one page. Again, very simple, one touch, very, very user friendly. So the customer user experience, with these types of with this type of application, it's going to be wonderful, right? They're going to have that enjoyment instead of maybe some lag or having to constantly log into some of those accounts. You only have to log in once initially under the setup. After that, it's very seamless, very easy to use. So this one here is Samsung Smart View. So it does have similar features to the Samsung TV Remote Control app. This is the similar feature, which is the application for the remote. The second feature that it has is a feature called Second TV. So Second TV for 2011 allowed us to basically stream whatever you're watching on the television set onto your mobile device, and it worked for Series 7000 and higher for 2011. For 2012,
7500
will be 75 model 7500 and higher. So what this allows us to do is to mimic what you're watching on television onto your mobile device. And again, right now it's with Galaxy S2 that this works with, or one of our tablets. What's the purpose of this? For example, in my home, I like to go outside to my backyard sometimes to catch some fresh air, even sometimes while I'm watching the hockey game. So what I'll do is I'll stream this to my tablet or my phone, and I'll actually turn the TV off, put it to sleep, go into my backyard, have a beer, just get some fresh air, come back 10 minutes later, go back into the room, turn my TV back on, and there you go, it's off of sleep mode. Okay. You could also change the source as well from here as well. So if you want to change a source, maybe you're utilizing HDMI 1 and you want to go to utilize HDMI 2, you can change your source here as well just by pressing the menu button and then clicking source.
Welcome to our Smart Interaction demo. We're going to show you a new way of communicating and interacting with your television.
So the TV is set up for voice control and then also motion control. When communicating verbally with the TV, looks for a trigger word. Right now the options are Smart TV and High TV. High TV, so up pops your options on the bottom of the menu system. More commands. So we now have extra options that we can go to using voice. Smart Hub. For motion control, the TV looks for a hand. Kind of, I find shoulder height. And then we've now got the ability to use my hand as kind of like a mouse with the TV. So we've got the option to scroll over to the next page. You'll notice when I'm not on something that I can't activate or click, it's just a white mouse, the white little pointer. But if I roll over to something, say like the web browser, it turns to blue and then it's also got a little circle around it. So say I want to enter the web browser, the command is on the bottom on the legend, and just look for the little run or like a closed fist position to highlight and enter. So I'm now accessing the web browser and the TV. So we'll enter the search bar. I could use the on-screen keyboard to type in as to where I wanted to go, or one of the really cool things is verbal communication with the TV. Hi TV, Samsung. So using my voice, I've now just done a Google search for Samsung. Up will pop our list of options. So back to motion control if I want. And I can now go to Samsung's web page. So from here, I have full access to the web page that I've decided I want to go to. If you'd like to exit out, hi TV, exit. You've also got options as well for refresh, back, and home. Hi TV, exit. Also have the ability for motion control to be able to change the volume. So if I want to turn the volume of the TV up, again, just looking for that closed fist position. This TV, the 8000 series plasma, does come with an IR blaster in the box. This will pair to the TV through Bluetooth, and then will IR relay a command back to a set-top box. So it will work with the high-definition box, Rogers, Bell Express View, Shaw, Consumer's Choice. Just uses AA batteries that plop into the bottom. So that will work with the set-top box, and the commands for the set-top box will pop up on the bottom of the TV when you engage the voice activation feature. Commands right now for the set-top box are power on and power off, as well as channel up and channel down, and volume up and down. You also have the ability to tell the TV which channel you want to go to. So if you wanted to go to channel 12, you could go to channel 12. If you would like the TV to go to channel 209, the TV will then turn to 209. Hi TV, TV power off. So you'll also notice you've got sleep timer options as well. Okay. I've now just verbally turned the TV off.